Ghostly Tales, Ditko at Charlton, 1975. An amazing book. Everything that Steve Ditko did for Charlton Comics in the year 1975, reprinted and remastered. The absolute best reprinting of color comics as color comics, without any loss of quality, and actually an improvement in the quality that Charlton Comics had, which was very, very bad, and is now being made perfect by Rodney Schroeder and several other people working with Rodney on making sure that Ditko's work is always in print. But finishing off the thought from last week, as I say, all of these comic store owners were going out to their local news companies and saying, can we get these Atlas comics direct from you, and we'll just pay you on a non-returnable basis. At the same time, Phil Suling at Seagate Distributors in Brooklyn was cornering the market, making himself piggy in the middle, so to speak, by buying direct from DC Comics on the same basis. Instead of going to the local news company, let's just go to DC and say, you just ship these books from where you print them at the World Color Plant in Sparta, Illinois, and we'll take them on a non-returnable basis, and we'll pay you on a 30-day terms, and make that exclusive. Make it that I'm the only one that can get these. Phil Suling, the guy. And that worked for a little while, and then Jack Schuster, Irwin and Jack Schuster started Earjack's distribution, and basically they started Earjack's distribution by suing Marvel and DC Comics for selling direct to Phil Suling on an exclusive basis, because that's a monopoly, and you're not allowed to do that. So consequently, he won the verdict that no, you can't sell to Phil Suling exclusively. You can still sell to Phil Suling, but you have to sell to other distributors as well. And he won a judgment that was, up in the 5 figures or 6 figures of some kind. And instead of taking the money in cash, he said, just send me comic books. I'm going to order the same way that Phil Suling is going to order, but this is going to get me off to a running start. And it certainly did get him off to a running start, but Jack Schuster didn't know the distribution business the way Phil Suling did, and ultimately went out of business with a number of very dissatisfied customers, one of whom was a guy who owned a chain of stores, and his name was Steve Jeppy. And he was going, I got to figure out something here. A bunch of people on the Eastern Seaboard being serviced by Earjacks have to figure out something here, because we're not getting the books that we're ordering, and we need to get all of the books in mint condition, etc., etc., etc. For me and my chain of comic stores, Jeppy's Comic World. And that became the foundation for Diamond Comic Distributors. So there you go. What Grandpa remembers about how the direct market came to be from the humble origins of Atlas Comics, which only lasted a year. They got a little giddy about how many copies of the #1s they were selling, and found out, as everybody found out, wow, the sales really drop off from #1. And you thought they were bad on #2. Look at the sales on #3. Oh my God, the sales are in on #4. And Martin Goodman went, maybe I'm going to go back to being retired again. That'll do it for the weekly update this week. I hope we'll see a bunch of you again next week.